Would you like to have someone's fate in your hands?
You could get the chance at an upcoming reenactment of an old case. Rhonda Moore is at the old Dayton Courthouse where the trial will take place.
Order in the court. Order in the court. Good morning. That's just my little part in old case files at the old courthouse. And joining me now to talk about the production is Josh Kane. And so you're in charge of all this. First, talk about this trial, what you guys are doing.
This year's trial is a 1907 murder trial reenactment of Leighton Hines, who was accused of murdering Anna Markowitz, who was a young Jewish girl, and took place at a time when Dayton was filled with a lot of racial tensions and kind of economical differences between many groups like the Jewish community and the African American community here in Dayton.
Is this your revolver? Yes.
Dr. Brian Forshner had done a lot of research with this trial and approached us, and we really enjoyed the story, and we thought it would make a great murder trial reenactment for this year, and this is our third year doing it. We like to look for elements of drama and mystery because the people who come to the trial actually do get to be on our jury and decide the fate of the accused.
And you guys like to wear costumes for the period?
Yes, whatever year we do our trial, this year in 1907, we are wearing period costumes. So all of the actors and some of the witnesses, all the witnesses and even some of the people who come as costume spectators, we call them, are all in costume from the time period.
All right, well, it looks very interesting. Now, if you are interested in coming to see old case files at the old courthouse, you can do so July 19th through the 21st, also the 26th through the 28th, and August the 2nd through the 4th, Friday and Saturday. The performances are at 7:30, and Sunday the performance is at 3 o'clock. And we'll have more coming up at 8:05. Back to you guys.
Well, it's a dramatic presentation of an old murder case.
Yeah, the trial originally took place back in 1907. This morning, Rhonda Moore talks to some of the actors.
Good morning. This is the third year for the old case files at the old courthouse. And joining me now to talk about her character is Renika Williams. And tell me about your character. Who do you play?
I play Mary Marion. She is the sister of the accused.
Can you tell me where your brother Leighton was on the night of August 4th?
Leighton was at home about 8 that night. And I'm a junior acting major at Wright State, so I'm really interested in plays and the history of Dayton.
Also joining me now is Bud Malum, and you play what?
I play Sheriff John F. Bowes. He's the arresting officer and the investigating officer with the Sheriff's Department.
We talked to residents near the park, including a one-legged soldier.
I was also a police officer last year, and when I heard they were doing another one this year, I went ahead for the auditions and got the part as the sheriff.
Why would you say people should come down and check this out?
Well, simply because of the history that's involved in this and the interactions between all the races back in those days, and to see how it really was like back in 1907.
All right, well, things have changed, right?
Yes, thank God.
All right, well, if you're interested in checking out old case files at the old courthouse, you can do so July 19th through the 21st, also the 26th through the 28th, and August the 2nd through the 4th. Friday and Saturday performances are at 7:30, and the Sunday performances are at 3 p.m. We'll be back at 8:50 with more. Back to you guys.
Well, it's a thought-provoking, emotional murder trial.
It took place in the early 1900s. Rhonda Moore tells us now it's being reenacted at the old Dayton Courthouse.
Good morning. These are some of the different hats that the characters wear in the reenactment. And this table here is where the defendant and his attorney sit. Joining me now is Margaret Piot, and she is the writer and the director of this old case. All right. So tell me how you got involved with this.
Well, I had worked with Dayton History for several years on other living history projects, and so they invited me to participate in old case files. This is my third year of working on it.
Please show the court exactly how Mr. Nevin held the revolver during his interview with you.
All right, so how long did it take you to write the script?
Because the research was so extremely well organized, it really only took me a few weeks to write the first draft. And then, of course, we revise it in the rehearsal process. Ever since Perry Mason, I have been a courtroom junkie. I will watch almost anything that has a courtroom scene in it, plays, television shows, movies. And so it's really been fun to get to think about how to do that effectively.
And the fact that people of the audience are actually pulled as jurors, they can determine the outcome. So each time it could be different.
Each time it is different, and we never know what they're going to say. And I can't believe how much I find myself caring about what they say. The other thing we found in the past 2 years is we are so impressed with how seriously the jury takes their responsibility.
Well, if you're interested in seeing old case files at the old courthouse, you can do so on July 19th through the 21st, the 26th through the 28th, and August 2nd through the 4th. Friday and Saturday performances start at 7:30, and Sunday performances are at 3 p.m., and it looks like it'll be very interesting. Back to you guys.
All right. Thanks a lot, Rhonda.